Layden, just throughout the entire spring and then today as well, what have you seen from all three quarterbacks? Anaya said last week each one is a little bit different. Have you noticed the similarities between them and also the differences?
I've seen a lot of competitiveness between them, because they want to be the best as they could be, especially with them competing for this spot. It's brought practice up really good in the high level. And for that, I'm just blocking. I really don't pay too much attention to the quarterbacks or any other position because it's not my job. My job is to just focus on us, focus on the O-line so that we could be the best that we could be.
We'll go to the left side to Mark Passwaters from Rivals.
Layden, how have you and the line adjusted to Coach Adazio and the way that he does things compared to Coach Henson?
That's crazy. I was just thinking about a question like that in the back. I could say Coach Adazio has been a blessing to us. Coming in, you really don't know what a new coach what you will get. But with Coach Adazio, you know exactly what you're getting, who you're getting, and he tells you from the jump how he is. And he's very realistic with you. He tells you where you're at. He tells you where you need to be at. He tells us what he expects from us, and he wants that from us. If we give him anything less, well, you can know how that goes.
Layden, we're going to go back to Justin from KAGS on the right.
Hey, Layden, I know y'all didn't run it a lot today, but when Amari did get the ball, he had a pretty productive day out there. Just with A-Chain running track, this spring, it was a good chance for Daniels to take that lead back role while A-Chain's in track. What'd you see from Ford spring and today?
To be honest, if y'all paid attention, like last season when he got a couple of ball carriers in PV, like he was taking a rock and he was getting us yards, he was getting us touchdowns. He really didn't surprise me. That's expected of him. Especially as we've seen him as reps in practice. He's a very competitive guy. He wants to win. He wants to be the best person on the field that he could be every day, and that's just that competitive side of him. So I don't expect nothing less from Amari. He's going to be a great, great player for us in the future.
Questions? We'll go to Robert Cessna, and we'll come back to Cole.
So what do you feel the offensive line has done the best this spring, and what do you guys have to do to get better for the fall?
What I feel like we've done best is just getting close to each other and learning how each other are because, we're a young line. This is a very new line, and, it's always a process whenever you get new people on the line, especially with changes or injuries. That's what I feel like we have, and we got more competitive as the practice went on. That was a problem at the beginning, but we got more and more competitive. But we have a lot that we need to work on. As you can see today, I made some mistakes on my part, and I'm a veteran, and, I shouldn't be making the mistakes. I hold myself to a high standard. We made some mistakes on all ends, and we just got to get together this summer, make sure we know what we're doing. There's something Coach Fisher always says. He says alignment, assignment, technique, and that's what we really need to focus on in this summer, and we will get that done.
We'll go over to the right side again to Cole, and then we'll go back to Mark.
When you kind of look at Moko and Trey and their progression from last season, just kind of working mental reps to now actually getting more physical reps, so what have you seen in their development?
They've been great. I'm going to start off with Trey. Like I said previously about Amari. Trey, that's expected. I've been seeing him in practice. If you look at him, he kind of reminds you of to me, we always get players in that resembles our old players. To me, he kind of reminds me of Carson Green. So he's come in, he's acted like he's been here before. He's very cool and he's very composed about his energy. Stuff barely faces him, and with Moko, him coming in from Australia, not really playing American football, he's adjusted. He's came a long way, a very long way. He's got more confident as the weeks have gone by, and he's just going to keep getting better and better. And I just feel like he's going to be a very great player.
And we'll go back to the left and wrap it up with Mark Passwaters.
Well, now that we've covered the O-line, can you talk a little bit about what you've seen from the defensive line since you got to go one against one all the time? What have you seen from this new look defensive front?
What I've seen from the front of the defensive line is they love getting after it. They're very stern and like they wanna beat us every day, and that's the best part about competition, because sometimes in practice they've got us and they get excited and they get hyped off of that, and then we just got to come back even harder. I can say they made us such a better O line as we're making them a better D line as well, because they're going to be a phenomenal front. They're young too up front, but just that hunger and that drive that they have to be great, they're going to be a great front.
All right, that's what we got for you.
Thank y'all. God bless.